Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the extraordinary life of George Walton Lucas, Jr., the mastermind behind some of the most iconic films in cinematic history. From his humble beginnings on a walnut ranch to revolutionizing the film industry, George Lucas's journey is nothing short of legendary. Let's explore his life, career, and the lasting impact he's had on the world of entertainment. George Walton Lucas, Jr., was born on May 14, 1944, in Modesto, California. Raised on a walnut ranch, his early life was shaped by his father, a stationery store owner, and his three siblings. As a teenager, Lucas attended Thomas Downey High School, where he developed a passion for drag racing. He aspired to become a professional race car driver, but a near-fatal car accident shortly after his high school graduation changed the course of his life forever. This pivotal moment led him to reassess his ambitions and set him on a new path. During his teenage years, George attended Thomas Downey High School. It was here that he developed a passion for drag racing. Inspired by the speed and excitement, George dreamed of becoming a professional race car driver. His love for cars and racing was more than just a hobby, it was a way of life. However, just after his high school graduation, a severe car accident changed his life forever. The near-fatal crash not only ended his dreams of racing but also gave him a new perspective on life and the fragility of existence. After the accident, George shifted his focus to his education. He attended Modesto Junior College, where he studied anthropology, sociology, and literature. It was here that he developed a keen interest in photography and film. Encouraged by a friend, he decided to pursue a career in filmmaking. George transferred to the University of Southern California's School of Cinematic Arts, one of the most prestigious film schools in the world. Following his accident, Lucas enrolled at Modesto Junior College before transferring to the University of Southern California's prestigious film school. As a student, he created several short films, including the award-winning Electronic Labyrinth THX 1138 4EB in 1967. This film won first prize at the National Student Film Festival and marked the beginning of Lucas's career in filmmaking. In 1967, he received a scholarship from Warner Brothers to observe the making of Finian's Rainbow, directed by Francis Ford Coppola. This collaboration sparked a lifelong friendship and partnership, leading to the formation of American Zoetrope in 1969. At Modesto Junior College, George's interest in photography and film began to grow. He started experimenting with a camera, capturing the world around him and honing his skills in visual storytelling. Encouraged by his passion, George transferred to the University of Southern California's prestigious School of Cinematic Arts. As a film student, George created several short films that showcased his unique vision and storytelling abilities. One of these was Electronic Labyrinth THX 1138 4EB, a dystopian sci-fi film that won first prize at the National Student Film Festival in 1967. This early success caught the attention of Hollywood and marked the beginning of his professional career. In 1967, Lucas received a scholarship from Warner Brothers to observe the making of Finian's Rainbow, directed by Francis Ford Coppola. This meeting marked the beginning of a lifelong friendship and collaboration. Coppola, already an established director, became a mentor to Lucas. Together they founded American Zoetrope in 1969, a production company dedicated to artistic freedom and innovation in filmmaking. In 2008, Lucas oversaw the animated series Star Wars: The Clone Wars, which provided deeper insights into the events between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. In 2012, Lucas sold Lucasfilm to Disney for $4 billion, with Kathleen Kennedy taking over as president. This deal included the rights to Star Wars and Indiana Jones, ensuring that these beloved franchises would continue to thrive under new stewardship. Lucas agreed to forgo his directing salary in exchange for 40% of the box office take and all merchandising rights. This gamble paid off as Star Wars shattered box office records, earning 7 Academy Awards and redefining the term blockbuster. The film's innovative special effects, compelling characters, and epic storytelling captured the imagination of audiences worldwide. The first project for American Zoetrope was Lucas's full-length version of THX 1138, released in 1971. Although it was a critical success, it did not fare well at the box office. Undeterred, Lucas went on to write and direct, released in 1973, American Graffiti was both a critical and commercial triumph. The film's innovative use of music, interwoven storylines, and authentic portrayal of teenage life earned it 5 Academy Award nominations and a Golden Globe for Best Motion Picture Musical or Comedy. The success of American Graffiti solidified Lucas's reputation as a talented filmmaker and provided the financial backing he needed for his next daring venture. From 1973 to 1974, Lucas began writing the screenplay for Star Wars, drawing inspiration from Flash Gordon and the Planet of the Apes films. In 1975, he founded Industrial Light Magic Ilm to produce the groundbreaking visual effects required for the film. Despite being turned down by multiple studios, 20th Century Fox took a chance on Star Wars, allowing Lucas to forgo his directing salary in exchange for 40% of the box office take and all merchandising rights. The rest, as they say, is history. Star Wars premiered in 1977, breaking box office records, winning 7 Academy Awards, and redefining the term blockbuster. While Lucas's professional life was filled with monumental achievements, his personal life also saw significant moments. In 1969, he married film editor Marcia Griffin, who played a crucial role in editing Star Wars. The couple adopted a daughter, Amanda, but eventually divorced in 1983. Later, Lucas adopted 2 more children, Katie and Jet, as a single parent. In 2013, Lucas married businesswoman Melody Hobson, and they have a daughter, Everest. Beyond his work in film, Lucas has dedicated himself to philanthropy. He founded the George Lucas Educational Foundation in 1991 to promote innovative educational practices. Through his charitable work, Lucas has donated millions to educational institutions, medical research, and cultural preservation. Lucas faced numerous challenges in bringing his vision to life. He founded Industrial Light Magic Ilm in 1975 to produce the groundbreaking visual effects needed for Star Wars. He also established Sprocket Systems, which later became Skywalker Sound, to handle the film's editing and sound mixing. Despite being turned down by several studios, 20th Century Fox eventually agreed to produce the film. Lucas agreed to forgo his directing salary in exchange for 40% of the box office take and all merchandising rights. This gamble paid off as Star Wars shattered box office records, earning 7 Academy Awards and redefining the term blockbuster. The film's success was unprecedented, spawning a massive franchise that included sequels, prequels, spin-offs, books, comics, toys, and video games. Following the unprecedented success of Star Wars, Lucas went on to create sequels and prequels, further expanding his cinematic universe. Alongside Steven Spielberg, he co-created the Indiana Jones series, adding yet another blockbuster franchise to his repertoire. From 1980 to 1985, Lucas focused on constructing Skywalker Ranch, a state-of-the-art facility designed to accommodate the creative, technical, and administrative needs of Lucasfilm. He also developed the THX system to ensure the highest quality in motion picture viewing, revolutionizing the movie theater experience. In 2013, George Lucas received the National Medal of Arts, our nation's highest artistic achievement, with a citation that read for contributions to American cinema. By combining the art of storytelling with boundless imagination and cutting-edge techniques, Mr. Lucas has transported us to new worlds and created some of the most beloved and iconic films of all time. In 2004, Lucas and the company he founded, Industrial Light Magic Ilm, earned the National Medal of Technology and Innovation, our nation's highest honor for technological achievement. No other individual has been awarded both these honors. George Lucas began making experimental films as an undergraduate student at the University of Southern California. His 1971 award-winning student film THX 1138 was released as a feature with his longtime friend Francis Ford Coppola serving as executive producer. Next, Coppola challenged Lucas to make a comedy, which led him to co-write and direct American Graffiti. This low-budget movie expanded the boundaries of storytelling and became the first film to interweave unrelated multiple storylines backed by a soundtrack of contemporary music. The audience response was massive. American Graffiti became the most profitable movie of its time and was nominated for 5 Academy Awards. It won a Golden Globe for Best Comedy Film and racked up Best Screenplay awards from the New York Film Critics Circle and the National Society of Film Critics. For his next film, Lucas wanted to make a space opera for young people featuring, as he puts it, a guy who flies around with a giant dog. Star Wars set new standards for visual effects and sound. It broke all box office records and garnered 8 Academy Awards. As Steven Spielberg declared at the 2015 Kennedy Center Honors Ceremony for Lucas, Star Wars absolutely changed movies forever. The success of Star Wars allowed Lucas to remain independent of Hollywood and operate Lucasfilm and Elm out of Marin County, California. To tell the stories he imagined, Lucas needed new tools and pioneered the development of digital film editing, digital cinematography, digital projection, and computer-generated imagery (CGI). In turn, his creative vision and the revolutionary techniques invented to realize that vision transformed the movies. Today, these techniques are the standard in film and television. Ilm created the first computer-generated character in a live-action movie for 1985's Young Sherlock Holmes. They also helped create the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park, the fantasy worlds of Harry Potter, the marauding pirates in Pirates of the Caribbean, the strange new worlds in the Star Trek reboot, and the high-tech armor of the Iron Man films. Together, Lucasfilm, Ilm, and Skywalker Sound have been nominated for more than 100 Academy Awards and taken home more than 40 Oscars and Special Achievement Awards. In 1991, Lucas was awarded the Irving G. Thalberg Award, which is presented periodically to creative producers whose bodies of work reflect a consistently high quality of motion picture production. He has also received the American Film Institute's Lifetime Achievement Award. After a 15-year hiatus to raise his 3 children, Lucas returned directing with the first of 3 new episodes of the Star Wars saga. Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, was 1999's biggest box office hit and the first movie to be projected digitally. 3 years later, Attack of the Clones broke new ground as the first major movie to be photographed using entirely digital media. Lucas has also served as executive producer on such varied films as Ron Howard's Willow, Akira Kurosawa's Kagemusha, Francis Ford Coppola's Tucker the Man and His Dream, and Jim Henson's Labyrinth, among many others. In 2012, Lucas executive produced Red Tails, a fictional story inspired by America's first all-black aerial combat unit. This work was recognized by the NAACP, who presented Lucas with its Vanguard Award for increasing understanding and awareness of racial and social issues. Lucas's belief in the power of an image to capture our humanity and convey emotion is at the heart of the Lucas Museum of Narrative Art. Growing up in Modesto, California, Lucas devoured the popular art available to him on magazine covers, in comic books, and at the movies. Adventure novels illustrated by N.C. Wyeth transported Lucas into fantastical worlds, proving that a single image could be a doorway into an entire universe. Later, Lucas made his own mark in the adventure genre with the creation of archaeologist Indiana Jones. The American Film Institute ranked Indy as the second greatest film hero of all time. The whole point of this museum is to stimulate the imagination, Lucas says, to open eyes to the possibilities of creating art. Along with inspiration, Lucas believes in the importance of instruction. He has been an ardent advocate for education at all levels. For 25 years, he has been chairman of the George Lucas Education Foundation, which provides materials and strategies to innovate in classrooms from kindergarten through high school. The foundation's Edutopia online community logs millions of visitors each month and has become an invaluable source of information for teachers, parents, administrators, and students. Recently, Edutopia added a research division that conducts and funds rigorous studies to design, test, and identify the most successful teaching practices. In higher education, Lucas spearheaded a 2006 major expansion of the University of Southern California School of Cinematic Arts. A 1967 graduate, Lucas became the single largest donor in USC history with his gift of $175 million. He also helped conceive and design the new 200,000-square-foot, 6-building campus. Today, these state-of-the-art facilities serve 1,500 undergraduate and graduate students. Lucas also established a generous fund that offers financial support to diverse students. In the Hollywood Reporter's 2015 rating of the top film schools in the United States, USC ranked. In 1990, Lucas joined Coppola, Spielberg, Martin Scorsese, and Stanley Kubrick as founding members of the Film Foundation, whose mission is to preserve, restore, and present films. Since then, the Film Foundation has saved more than 600 films. It also has an educational arm, which will collaborate with the museum to teach young people about film language and history. In 2005, Lucas met Chicago native Melody Hobson. They married 7 years later and have a daughter. Together, Lucas and Hobson have supported many local institutions, including the construction of the Gordon Parks Arts Hall at the University of Chicago Laboratory Schools. Named after the famed Chicago photographer and filmmaker, the hall opened in 2015 and includes 3 auditoriums, 4 art studios, a digital media and photography lab, rehearsal spaces, practice rooms and scenery and costume shops. Lucas's lifelong interest in education and love of storytelling provided the catalyst for this museum. While other museums have been founded by single collectors, Lucas is a rare founder who is also a creative artist-maker with a deep understanding of the power of the popular arts. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the incredible life of George Lucas. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth stories about the legends of cinema.